Hi there, LogDuck321 here for VacBin.com, and today we're going to be reviewing the Dyson DC44 handheld vacuum. As you can see on screen, this is what comes in the Dyson DC44 box. The only things that aren't shown are going to be your charger and wall mount, because mine are currently mounted on the wall. But let's take a look at each part. So, disconnect this, and go one by one. So here, first up, we have the actual vacuum itself. Now this unit is very lightweight, has a battery in here that lasts for about 20 minutes, a cyclonic canister, and even has prongs here for the electrified tools, which I'll go over later. This charges in about 5 hours, and it lasts for about 20 minutes on standard, or about 8 on the maximum setting, which doubles the cleaning power. Next up, we have the electrified wand here. It's a nice, very, very lightweight extension wand here. And typically this is going to be connected to your floor tool, but you can use it for other things. And the wand here, it's very, very nice blue, in my opinion. I'm a blue person, so this goes very well with all the stuff that I've got. And very lightweight, so as you can see, I'm just holding it here with 2 fingers, can easily pivot it up and down, and in contrast to the Shark Rocket, which is very heavy. Next up we have the floor tool, which is, for most people, what you're going to be spending most of your time with. Now this has a lot of great innovations on it, such as a pivoting head, or self-adjusting head, a pivoting pivoting nozzle area thing so you could steer it very easily, along with their V-ball technology. So if you like the ball technology, which allows you to turn very easily, the DC44 incorporates some of that. In addition, it also has these carbon fiber bristles on the brush bar, so that when you're cleaning hard floors, you can actually pick up the dust, because with a lot of vacuums, what will happen is the brushes will create a static charge, and then the particles will stick to the floor. Well, with the carbon fiber is anti-static, so it'll sweep them up effectively. So that is the floor tool. Let's go over the crevice tool. Standard Dyson crevice tool works pretty well, pretty high quality, very lightweight. The combination tool, now this is nice, because if you want to just suck stuff up, just standard tool, suck stuff up. But if you want to do some dusting, you don't have to pull out a separate tool. Just press the button on top and push it forward. It turns into a very soft dusting brush. Then push the button, click it back to a just standard suck up straight nozzle section. So great. And then because this is an animal edition, we also get a motorized hand tool. Now this actually has a separate motor in it right here, and that will get you great performance if you want to do any upholstery, car interiors, anything that needs, a lot of pickup. This is great for pet hair too. This whole thing is great for pet hair. But very great attachment right there. And all comes in the box. So why don't I get this set up and I give you guys a little bit of demo. So we're going to plug the electrified wand right in. Plug this into there, and they just snap in, and it feels solid. Now today, for our little experiment test, we're going to be using some rice-a-roni here, because it is a nice small particle, and it's you can hear it as it picks it up, in addition to seeing it. So there we go, nice little spill right there. And yep, you guys can see that. So we're just going to pick this up on the normal setting. And just watch how easy it is for me to swivel and pick this up. So now you may have seen that a couple of those I did have to go over, it took more than one pass. However, one thing you do have to remember is that this isn't a normal upright vacuum. So whereas you may be saying, oh, well, my upright vacuum could pick that up in one pass. Well, you got to remember with an upright vacuum, you also have to hold that out, plug it in, get it all set up. Whereas this, literally, it has a wall mount so that you just slide it, or here, I will try to do this horizontally to show you the motion because the wall mount is in a closet and I couldn't get it on video. You literally just pull it up and then out and it's ready to go. 20 minutes of battery. That easy. So yeah, it's not as powerful as your upright, but it doesn't try to be your upright. Your upright's great at being your upright. You don't need a machine the size of a handheld to do the job of an upright. This machine's designed for picking up quick messes, things of that nature. It's great for quick cleanups, and honestly, I use this thing multiple times a week because it's so easy to just pick up, clean up a quick mess, and put it back. With that, let's show a couple other tools. So, if you'll give me 1 second here, I'm going to pull out a little lid here. Now, if you see this is a black lid, I'm going to use this for a couple things. One, show you the dusting brush, and two, the edge cleaning with the crevice tool. There we go. So here we go, we're going to use the dusting brush, where you put it on the dusting setting. And let's take a look at just how easy it is to clean this up. And we can just flick that back. And clean up the last little bits. Now, let me double check you guys can see. Yep, you can. We're going to get right around the edges here. And that did a great job, and actually a little bit too good of a job, but for what I wanted to show. But we can still show it. We're going to use the crevice tool now to get right up along that edge and get a great clean edge. There we go. That was quite easy, and now that whole area is very clean. But let us show you the last little attachment here. Let's say you have a pet bed or something like that, and you need to clean it up, or car upholstery, or a small tight space. Well, we're going to use the motorized head here, and we're going to clean that up really quickly. That easy, and it's completely clean, and the floor looks great. Now, I do want to show you one last little test here. I'm going to dump out the rest of this box of rice-a-roni, and we're going to test out the maximum setting. So there we go. We're not even going to use a brush. We're just going to use the extension wand here. And we're going to use the max setting, and you could just watch how fast that rice-a-roni flies into the end of here. Take a look at this. Pretty great. Now when we need a little bit more, we're just going to put on the floor head so that we can finish the job. And it's that easy. Now, as you can see, we cleaned up that entire box very quickly. So yes, that was a couple quick tests with the Dyson DC44 Animal Edition. And let me talk a little bit about it. So, in full disclosure, this was given to me by Dyson. And at first I was quite skeptical, because if you look at some of my previous reviews in the past, a lot of their machines haven't really met my standards. So I was a bit skeptical when they said, oh, we'd like you to try this, we want you to just give your honest opinion. So I took it, so long as the deal was I could say what I truly felt about it. When I first took it out of the box, I was still skeptical, but I started just using it around the house. And, messes that came up, cleaning up the dog's bed, cleaning up the car mats, things of that nature, just easy, quick pickup jobs where I normally would pull the upright out. But it was really, really useful. And so far, I honestly have only found two things I don't like about it. Number one would be the floor head right here. It does get a lot of hair around the brush roll. And that's actually really easy to clean. You just take a coin and unscrew the brush roll. It takes about 30 seconds to clean. So it's not a really big problem. And then the other one would be that after a while the trigger gets a little bit uncomfortable to hold. But overall, those two are very, very minor things. And that's like the only criticism I can find about this machine, because it works so well, at least in my house. So overall, for those of you looking for an upright replacement, this isn't the machine for you. There really isn't a machine on the market that's designed to replace your upright. There's the Shark Rocket Pro, but it doesn't do a good job. There's this, but the battery only lasts 20 minutes. But that's not because that it's a fault of the machine, it's because that's just not what the machine was designed to do. If you're looking for a machine for quick pickups, for the spills that happen around the house, getting something tidy really quickly, cleaning up a room before guests come over in 5 minutes, this is an amazing machine. And that is where this machine shines. It does a great job of that. But, yes, so if you're looking for something for quick cleanups, handheld cleanups, awkward jobs, this is an amazing machine and I highly recommend it. If you're looking for an upright replacement, unfortunately there's not much for you on the market, so wait a little bit on that one. But overall, I would highly recommend this machine. I would give it a 9 out of 10, and this machine is truly awesome. If you want to check out my full review of it and everything I like and don't like about it, check out my review at www.vacbin.com. Once again, www.vacbin.com. And the link will be in the description. So this has been LogDog321 here for vacbin.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.